Welcome to Slow News Day with Kevin Clark. I am Kevin Clark. Woo. Corey, what was your favorite moment of the Super League?
What is that? Is that the Zack Snyder movie?
It is.
Didn't see it.
Listen, the orange was a choice. The orange was a choice, okay? And I know why you did it, and I know it's out of love for your alma mater and all of that stuff. I just couldn't personally pull it off. Rickie Fowler, our first golfer, PGA Tour winner, golf fashion icon, great dude. Rickie, what's going on, man? Welcome to Slow News Day.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Just hanging out at home and probably going to go play some golf this afternoon.
That's excellent. I envy you. You're here on behalf of Cadenwood CBD. We'll get to that. I want to start big picture. Your production company did a Netflix series a couple of years ago on basketball, and I found that interesting. Going forward, do you have sports stories that you want to tell? Golf stories, non-golf stories? When you think about that production company and kind of what you want to do, what comes to mind, Rickie?
I think a lot of it is just one, creating our own content. Being able to use that, where we see fit. But basketball or nothing really fit in just because, one, sport, but for me, I'm quarter Navajo. So tying into the native side and being able to show a light on what life is like on the reservation. I think it's fun to be able to tell meaningful stories like that.
Is there a golf story you'd like to tell in a docuseries, whether it's about you or whether it's not, whether it's a moment in history that appeals to you?
No, there's multiple things. I think one of the people I find very interesting is Ben Hogan.
Yeah.
He was very instrumental early on. My golf coach that I learned how to play golf from, he was a big Hogan guy. So I've always kind of looked, up to Ben Hogan, heard a lot about him. Obviously before my time, but definitely an interesting person.
So you've played a lot of golf with Michael Jordan. How intimidating. You're better at golf than Michael Jordan. I've heard you on a podcast say, give him 10 strokes. Normally, I don't know if that's changed in the last couple of months or last couple of years. But as far as intimidation goes, what is he like out there?
For people, when it's their first time playing with them or first few times, it's Michael Jordan. I'm lucky enough to call him a friend. And,
yep.
We play a decent amount. I'll probably try and play with him here a couple times in the next week and a half before I go out to the tournament. I think it's very beneficial for me. One, you're playing against MJ, one of the most clutch guys there is. He's good, especially when you get him around the greens and putting. He'll putt anyone straight up.
Curious, you haven't had the last 12 months or so that you want to have. And I read a Jordan Spieth quote about you that I found interesting because Jordan obviously had his struggles and now has bounced back. And he said something where he said he saw some similarities between you and him. But one of the things about him and with you is that once you have success, you can't struggle in silence. And if you try to tweak something while you're playing, people will notice it and talk about it. I'm curious, when you're grinding and you're trying to get back to where you were, the form you had, what is the mindset there? How much of it is physical versus mental? Where do you go with that, Rickie?
Once you get through, if you're working on a certain swing change or working on a few things, it really becomes primarily mental because you kind of know what to do or what you're supposed to do, but it's the trust factor and, truly believing in it. But, something may feel very foreign. It's like, well, it's supposed to feel that way. But I played golf swing plenty enough over the last year and a half and got the work in. I would say over the last couple of months, it's been a lot more just, all right, let's go play golf. So I probably got a little too far away from my roots because I've always been a ball striker, just go play, hit shots. And that's something we're focusing more on, as of late and going forward.
All right, so let's do some quick hit stuff. If you could remove from your archive one golf outfit, what do you remove? There's just something we get to memory hole it never happened. Where are you going with it?
Looking back, I wasn't a big fan of the painter hat that I wore early on.
Okay.
It was fine.
Yeah.
I made it work, but I probably would have pulled that one.
Okay. What is the best? What is the? What would I have done for you?
Yeah. What would you have pulled?
Listen, The orange was a choice. The orange was a choice, okay? And I know why you did it, and I know it's out of love for your alma mater and all of that stuff. I just couldn't personally pull it off. It's a statement.
That's fine, yeah.
It's you do you, you know? I'm in favor of everyone doing their own thing. And so, you know, would I have worn the orange? No. But, you know, that's why we're...
If it was a different color, you might have.
Yeah, but I mean, then it's a different look. I mean, there's certain, you know, you could have gone all white there. It would have been a totally different look. Like going all of one scheme is one color scheme is a risk, as a fashion risk.
It is.
Yeah, I'll say this. The orange you wore was better than JT's like old school, like tie and sweater stuff. I'd rather wear your stuff than the...
I'll have to let him know. I'll probably see him later today.
But there you go. So I'm in favor of certain looks. All right. What is the shot in your career that you felt you got away with? Like the shot that you just crushed and you said, okay, I got butterflies in my stomach, I'm taking this. When you think about a shot that you just crushed against all odds, where do you go?
16 at the Players Championship when I went on the win. You know, right pin, there's water short, long, and right. And slightly pushed it. Got a friendly little bounce to the left and had a tap in eagle.
Opposite question. Worst shank of your career?
Worst shank might have been this year at Pebble, or the tournament. It was at Spyglass. Short little par 3. It's like a little sand wedge or gap wedge, depending on what you want to hit. If you want to spin the ball or take spin off. And then I got too caught up in trying to hit like the perfect shot, and that way.
I've seen you reference in the past that you are a Lewis Hamilton fan. Are you a Formula One fan? I know you did the motocross when you grew up. Do you watch the Formula One Netflix series at all?
Yeah, I'm a big motorsports guy. I mean, growing up riding racing dirt bikes, love F1. But yeah, kept up with all the series. I watch, pretty much every race as long as, you know, we're not playing that Sunday.
Would you be open to an F1 style docuseries on golf, or do you think the access would be too much?
There's been talks over the years of how that would work and if guys would be open to it. I think it'd be about finding the right guys.
Yeah.
I think there is a lot of content and space for it to be done because people don't really see the full ins and outs of what we do. That's really what people want right now. Is not just your normal stuff that you can watch on TV. Obviously, everyone loves live sports, so to have that back after quarantine was great. But that's why, you know, like the F1 series has done so well. It's a different look and kind of behind the scenes look.
All right, 2 more things. First of all, it's your horoscope. We normally go through the newspaper. Your birthday is December 13th, correct?
Correct.
December 13th, Sagittarius. As soon as you say what you want, resistance readies itself to take form. Laziness, fear, fatigue. You're well equipped to fight its many shapes. Sounds like it's a grind day.
I'm heading to the course. I hope it's not too much of a grind. I'll grind on the game and hopefully put up a good score.
All right, last thing. We do a thing called Club Kevin. It's just whoever you think has done the best job this week, crushed it this week. Could be anybody if you're watching TV. A lot of times people go with that. Is there anybody that you think has won the week, Rickie?
Actually, we'll go back to F1. I'm going to give it to Max.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Huge win.
Yeah, big win. Obviously, tough conditions early in the race, and then finding that transition period when to switch to slicks. A lot of stuff went on Sunday morning.
Love it. Max Verstappen, welcome to Club Kevin. Wow, I didn't expect that one. All right, you're here with Cadenwood CBD. Rickie, what do we need to know?
CBD's been a big craze over the last couple of years. And for me, I tried plenty of them to see, you know, what worked, what didn't, how it felt. And then quality is always a big thing for me with partners and who I'm going to align myself with. So the big thing with Cadenwood and Level Select is they control the whole process from start to finish, from growth to extraction, bottling, selling, marketing, everything. So they know what they're putting in there. They know what they're offering. I know what I'm getting online on their website, levelselectcbd.com. Throw my name in there with an IE. Rickie with an IE. Some people try and put Y. But if you put Rickie, it's 50% off. So it's a quick and easy way for people to try it. But the biggest thing, my selling point on them and partnering up with them was the quality and the product they produced.
Rickie Fowler, thanks for coming on Slow News Day, man.
Yeah, you got it.